Hey guys, so I know I haven't posted in a while, but I'm sorry about that, but here's a video that I'm going to make that's going to cover all the movies that I've seen since my last post, which was, 3 weeks ago? I don't know. But, okay, so I have a lot of movies to cover, so just bear with me, and hopefully you'll stay to the end of the video. And for those of you wondering why I'm wearing a hat, well, I just got out of the shower, so my hair is really wet. Look at it. Well, it doesn't look bad, but it's wet. I'm waiting for it to dry right now. So anyway, let's get to the movies. Okay, so first movie is Blade. Okay, so this classic Marvel character who is a vampire-human hybrid was... he is that way because his mom was attacked by a vampire when she was pregnant with Blade. Creepy. Now because of this, he has all the strength of a vampire and also all the strength of a human, so he can like go out during the day and not be affected by any of the sunlight or anything, or not be affected by any garlic. But the only thing is, if he doesn't be careful and like take this vaccination, he can turn full out vampire. Now Blade, he's not as badass as freaking Alice from Resident Evil, but he does full badass mode. Just killing vampires left and right, and oh my gosh. My rating now for Blade is probably going to be about around an 8-ish, but the scare factor did have a few jump scares in there, so maybe 3. Not that scary. Now on to the second movie. The second movie is Scott Pilgrim versus The World. Now this movie is like, it's like if all the nerds in the world got together and just had like a huge orgy. I don't know how else to put it, but it is like the biggest nerd movie, and I'm a bit of a nerd myself, so I loved it. All the special effects and all the fighting and everything. Awesome. So if you are a teenager and you love video games and all this stuff, definitely go out and see this movie. It's really funny, but it's also super just nerd. I don't know how to put it, just nerd. So, my rating for this one, 7.5, and the laugh factor would probably be 4 or 5, probably more like 5. Now on to the next one. The next one is The Matrix. Now, The Matrix was good and all, but from all the people who were telling me I have to go see this movie, all my friends and everyone, I thought it was going to be better, but it was still really good. Definitely recommend you go see this movie. The key to The Matrix is like, it's pretty much like I'm living right now. Me and you right now are inside the Matrix and we don't even know it. It's just like, we think this is a real world, but it's not, and it's like actually like 400,000 billion trillion years in the future. I don't know what number that was, but just I made it up, okay? Okay. Now I'm not gonna give away the entire plot. I'm just gonna say what the Matrix actually is, and that, well, of course, that Neo is the one who has to go in and try to stop the Matrix and just get rid of it. Now my rating for this movie would probably be an 8.5. Now my next movie is Silent Hill. This movie was terrible. Oh my gosh. It was just bad. Not only did this movie have terrible acting in it, but it was just cheesy and it just felt too much like a video game. I know that the movie was based on a video game, but if there's a movie that's going to be based off a video game, I want it to feel like a movie. Not like I'm sitting there with my controller playing a video game. I want it to feel like just this actually happened and they're just taking me into the story. I would give the rating for this terrible gore fest. Yes, it was extremely gory. I was so surprised at how gory this thing was. I'm gonna give it, my rating would be probably like a 3 or 2. But the scare factor, like, it had good potential. It had potential to be a good movie. And the creatures were they just looked awesome. And they were kind of creepy. So that's why I'm giving the scare factor a 4. And now for another one. The Terminator. This was one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's really, really, really good movies. This was a huge classic hit, and I loved it. It just had me so focused onto this movie, and I was watching it on an airplane ride home, and I was so angry whenever I had to turn it off because I couldn't use it because it was a portable electronic device when we were landing. Now, what this is about is that a Terminator, which was Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a robot that is disguised to look like a human. He has the blood, he has everything, but he's a robot, and he's sent back in time to kill the mother of the leader of this rebellion later in the future, who persuades all the humans to go against the robots, and so they sent him back in time to kill his mother, but they also sent another guy back in time to protect his mother, so that this could all happen, that the robots could be defeated. My rating for this, I don't know why, but I feel like a 9. Okay, my rating for this movie is a 9. I definitely suggest you go out and see this movie. The next movie is Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder was so funny. I haven't seen a movie about making a movie that was so funny since like the Jackass 3.5 stuff. Now, this movie is about they're filming this war movie on that's based on this book that supposedly had happened, but all the actors are just doing terrible job, and the director is getting so angry. So what he decides to do is put them in the actual wilderness and set up cameras all around, and then film them as they're doing the scenes inside the actual wilderness. However, what they didn't know that they dropped them in Viet Cong drug territory, and they get involved in the Viet Cong, and one of them gets captured and thinks this is still a movie, and so he's acting like he's an actor, like he's just acting in a movie. But so all the actors have to go and actually save this guy. Oh my gosh, it is so funny. Definitely go out and watch this movie. My rating for this movie is like a 7.5, probably, and 7.5, yeah. But my laugh factor is an 8. That shit was hilarious. Sorry for the language. Now this next movie is another movie. All my friends have told me I have to go watch this. Well, my guy friends, I should say. Not any girls, because I don't know of any girls who have seen this movie. And this movie is 300. Now, if you're a girl, you will not like this movie. This is a total dude movie. Only guys, probably only guys are gonna like this movie. But this movie was it delivered. It definitely lived up to all the hype that I was getting from my friends. This movie was awesome. If you're a guy, go out and watch this movie right now. Click away from this video. Just go. Go now. Right on iTunes or something. Just go out. Go find it. Watch it. Now, of course, most of this movie is fictional, because the only part that was probably actually accurate was just the Battle of the 300 Spartans. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they lost the battle, and in the movie they won the first battle they were in. I'm pretty sure they actually lost that. But still, this was really, really, really good. Now, my rating for this movie is an 8. Oh, no, scratch that. 9. Yep. It's 9. Now, the next movie is a classic comedy, American Pie. Now, from the plot of this movie, you know it's already going to be filled with sex and, like, nudity, all this different stuff. What the plot is that these 4 guys, I'm not sure if it's 4, but whatever, but this group of friends all make a pact that by the end of their senior year in high school, before they graduate, they're going to have sex and lose their virginity. And already, like, right off the bat, before anything even starts, just a guy is sitting there jacking off to some video, and he covers his thingy with a sock, and his parents find it, and it's his boner. Yeah. Now, I would not recommend a parent show you this to your kid. This is listed as one of the movies you should not ever watch with your parents or your child. Don't watch it with them. Now, my rating for this movie would probably be like an 8, maybe, and the laugh factor would be a 7. Next movie, Team America, World Police. Now, first of all, I would just like to open up with saying, America, fuck yeah, coming in to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah. Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. That is a classic song that everyone remembers from that movie. And once again, just like the last movie, American Pie, don't show this to your kids or don't watch this with your parents or anything, because although it is made with puppets and it seems like it might be family friendly and all, it is not. Definitely not. Because puppets can get away with so much more than humans can. And just gonna put this out there, already from who the creators are, you know it's gonna be so bad. Like, by bad I mean like sexual, rude, all this stuff. It was made by the creators of the hilarious TV series South Park. Now, this movie makes fun of Kim Jong-il so good. Oh my gosh, I loved it. Even my dad, who hates movies and he hates those type of raunchy movies, he loved how they made fun of how well that they made fun of Kim Jong Il. And no, I didn't watch it with him. He watched it earlier, like a bunch of years ago. Now, my rating for this movie would be probably a 7, and the laugh factor would be a 9. It was so funny. And now, for the next one, Friday the 13th, Part 3. That's 3 for all y'all who don't know Spanish. Now, the only reason why I actually watched this movie was because I was kind of disappointed in the first one that he did not show the hockey mask, the classic Jason hockey mask that everyone knows him for. So, but I heard that it was in the third one, and sure enough, it was there. In a god-awful, horrible movie. No, just bad. I'm not even gonna talk anymore about it. It was just bad. So, my rating, 2. Scare factor, 1. And the next movie is the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie, Psycho. Psycho is everything that a classic could ask for. Just, I could tell that people back in the 60s would have thought it was scary. I even thought it was pretty scary too, and it was black and white. Those movies are not scary anymore. Man, but even if you know all the little secrets and twists and stuff of Psycho, it's still really entertaining to watch. Now, of course, Psycho is about a girl who is running away to try to start a new life, and then it's getting late one night and it's raining, and so she stops at a motel, the Bates Motel, and hold on, the phone's ringing. Fix that little problem. Now back to the plot. Okay, so she is in the Bates Motel, and so she checks in and everything, and then while she is taking a shower, someone comes up and kills her. And then it's all about the people trying to go out back to the Bates Motel and try to figure out who was the killer. Or if she even is killed. My rating? I'd give it a 9. Scare factor, I'd actually... it was decently scary. I'd say probably like a 3.5. Now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Last but not least, the final movie that I am going to be reviewing today. The movie that you guys have asked for, and a movie that I have been waiting for at least a year. And that movie is The Purge, Anarchy. Yes, The Purge. I am finally reviewing that movie right now. Well, the Anarchy, not the first one, Anarchy. And this was actually kind of surprising. I had a lot of expectations going into this one because I've heard that it was better than the first. And the first I thought was absolutely amazing. But the first was really good, but the second was even better. The second movie, it was just pretty much like take the first Purge movie when they're in the house, take that and just put it onto the streets. That's what it's like. But this movie is so gruesome. I saw this with my dad. After the movie, he was just complaining to me about how sick that thing made him. So, don't go see this with your parents, number 1. And number 2, if you don't like gruesome movies, don't see this movie. But if you're okay with it, see this movie right now. Just go, leave your house. I don't care about your computer or anything. Just leave your house, go to the nearest movie theater, go buy a ticket, buy a bucket of popcorn, and then just go in. Go in and see this movie. My rating, probably going to be a 9. Scare factor, probably a 4.5. Now I know that there's some movies that I have actually seen I didn't cover in this video, so if I end up remembering them, I'm just going to post them on my Instagram just as a regular review, not in a video like this. But that's all the time I have for today, guys. See y'all next time. Peace.